it just clicked shut. A sound so small for a world that just broke. I'm standing in the hallway, still holding the coat, the one you forgot, the last thing you spoke was a sentence so simple, so cold and so final. It hangs in the air like a ghost in the light. You said you were sorry, you said you had to, and then you walked out into the night. I didn't beg, I didn't scream, I didn't chase you. I just watched the taillights disappear. Now the silence is a physical presence, and all I can hear is the ringing in my ear. You left me with a half-finished story. You left me with a key to an empty home. You left me with the weight of your memory and the terrifying knowledge that I'm all alone. You left me, and the world didn't stop spinning. You left me. You just left me. The door didn't even slam, it just clicked shut. A sound so small for a world that just broke. I'm standing in the hallway, still holding the coat, the one you forgot, the last thing you spoke was a sentence so simple, so cold and so final. It hangs in the air like a ghost in the light. You said you were sorry, you said you had to, and then you walked out into the night. I didn't beg, I didn't scream, I didn't chase you. I just watched the taillights disappear. Now the silence is a physical presence, and all I can hear is the ringing in my and the world didn't stop spinning. holding my breath for your next sign. I've worn down the floor between us, trying to bridge a gap that won't close. I gave you the benefit of the doubt until the doubt became all I knew. My heart is a muscle and it's aching, not from breaking, but from stretching too far. The fight is over, the white flag is waving. I don't even know what we're fighting for. I'm tired of trying to be enough, tired of trying to make you see, tired of holding on to something that only exists inside of me. I'm done with the whispers, done with the maybes, done with the hope that you'll change your mind. I'm just tired, baby, completely tired, and I'm leaving this losing game behind. I'm finally done. I looked in the mirror this morning and saw your favorite shirt on me. I spoke to a friend and I heard your phrases. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I traded my colors for your shades of gray, gave up my compass to follow your way. Now I'm standing here, a beautiful echo of a person I used to know. It felt like love, it felt like devotion, but devotion became a disguise. I can't find the line where you end and the rest of me dies. I'm losing myself in you, break by break, a slow, quiet vanishing act. I'm losing myself in you, and it's sick. I can't remember the person I was. In fact, you are the air, you are the water, you are the only thing I see. But if I'm just a shadow of your making, then who is left to love me? I need to find the way back to my own name before I forget how to speak it out loud. I need to step out of your beautiful frame and disappear into the crowd. distance between us is measured in silence, not in miles, but in words we don't say. We sit on the sofa, watching the same screen, but your mind is a million miles away. I'm trying to read the lines on your forehead, searching for a map to where we went wrong. But your eyes are a closed book, a mystery, and I don't know where I still belong. I'm tired of guessing, tired of holding my breath, waiting for the other shoe to fall. If this is the end, then just tell me it's over. I can't stand not knowing at all. I wish I knew if I should stay or start packing. I wish I knew if this love was still true. I wish I knew if I'm fighting a battle that was already lost before I met you. Give me a sign, a whisper, a reason to hold on or finally let go. I wish I knew, I wish I knew, I wish I knew the one thing you won't let me know. Remember the night we drove out to the ocean. We swore that our future was endless and bright. Now the memory feels like a photograph fading, lost in the gloom of a permanent night. You talk about work, you talk about weather, anything but the elephant in the room. And I nod and I smile, but my heart is screaming, trapped in this beautiful slow motion doom. I'm tired of guessing, tired of holding my breath, waiting for the other shoe to fall. If this is the end, then just tell me it's over. I can't stand not knowing at all. If I should stay or start packing, I wish I knew if this love was still true. I wish I knew if I'm fighting a battle that was already lost before I met you. Give me a sign, a whisper, a reason to hold on and finally let go. I wish I knew, I wish I knew, I wish I knew the one thing you won't let me know. Maybe the answer is in the silence. Maybe the quiet is all I need to hear. The coffee cup is still warm on the counter, just like you left it an hour ago. I keep expecting to hear your key turning, but the silence is the only thing I know. It's a quiet kind of ending, no shouting, just a whisper of we can't in the air. And I'm standing here counting the minutes, pretending that you're still right there. I thought I knew what pain was from movies and sad songs on the radio. But this is different, this is deeper, a lesson I didn't want to know. This is the first time the world has gone quiet, the first time the colors have faded to gray. This is the first time I felt something shatter and realized it won't be fixed today. They call it a lesson, they call it a moment, but all I can call it is mine. My first heartbreak, a beautiful disaster, and I don't know how to leave it behind.
We were standing by the streetlight. The air was cold and thin. I thought that it was the moment when my real life would begin. You smiled that smile that stole the breath right from my chest, and in the quiet darkness you put my world to the test. The traffic light turned red and green, and still we didn't move, lost in a universe that felt like it had something left to prove. And you kissed me, I still remember how it felt. The ice around my heart began to finally melt. It was a promise of forever, spoken without a sound, the sweetest kind of high before we hit the ground. But the memory of that moment is all I have to hold. A silver screen romance that quickly turned to cold. They say a kiss can tell you everything you need to know. It can be a fire starting or a quiet fading glow. Yours felt like a lightning strike, a sudden blinding light. That's why I can't explain how it all went wrong that night. How something so electric could lose its charge so fast. How a future so vibrant was never meant to last. And you kissed me, I still remember how it felt. The ice around my heart began to finally melt. and you kissed me. I still remember how it felt. The ice around my heart began to finally melt. It was a promise of forever, spoken without a sound. The sweetest kind of high before we hit the ground. But the memory of that moment is all I have to hold. A silver screen romance that quickly turned to cold. It turned to cold. It turned to dust. A fading memory, a broken trust. You kissed me, and everything changed except you.
There's a dent in my pillow where your head would be, and the hallway still remembers your leaving feet. You said, I'm just tired, with your coat half on. Kissed my forehead like a promise, then you were gone.
I learned to read the silence in the way you breathe. How your I love you sounded like you needed sleep. Every time you held me, you were holding back, like you were already halfway down the track.
You never stayed. You just circled my life like a song you can't play. You lit me up, then you ran from the flame. Left me with smoke in my lungs and your name.
You never stayed. You called it timing when it was fear in disguise. Now I'm learning to wave at the part of you that lies, that you were mine for a night. But you never stayed. I boxed up the future that we sketched out in June. Ticket stubs, little jokes, and that cheap perfume. I still hear your laughter in a grocery aisle. Then it turns into thunder when I picture your smile. In the mirror I'm stitching up a careful face, trying not to miss you in a public place. But the smallest things can break the bravest bones, like an empty side of the bed back home.
You'll never stay. You just circled my life like a song you can't play. You lit me up, then you ran from the flame. Left me smoke in my lungs and your name.
You never stayed. You said I'm trying, but you never arrived. So I'm setting down the hope that kept me alive. 'Cause I can't keep loving someone in goodbye. If love is a house, I kept the porch light on. Painted our initials where the rain would run. But you were a traveler, born to move. And I was a harbor you never knew how to use.
So I'm taking my keys back, closing the door, letting my heart be a waiting room no more. I deserve something solid, something true, not a disappearing dressed up as you.
You never stayed, but I'm done being the place you escape. I won't hold my breath when you say my name. I won't build my world on a temporary thing.
You never stayed, so I'll let the memories fall like snow in my hands. Cold, beautiful, gone before I understand. I loved you with my whole soul, but you never stayed. And if you come back, I hope you find me okay. Not waiting, not breaking, not begging you to stay. I used to wake up with a steady mind and leave the heavy shadows far behind. The days were easy and the nights were still before you walked on up the lonely hill. I didn't know that love could feel like war. I never had to guard my heart before, but you came in like summer rain and washed away the simple plain to leave me drowning in the pain. You took my peace and left a storm inside. You built a home where I could never hide. You stole the silence from the morning air and left the memory of you everywhere. You took my peace. The quiet used to be my closest friend. Now it's a broken road that doesn't end. I hear you whisper in the wind outside. There is no corner left where I can hide. You didn't break my bones, you broke my rest, and put a heavy weight upon my chest. I gave you keys to every door. You took the calm and left a war. I don't know who I am anymore. You took my peace and left a storm inside. You built a home where I could never hide. You stole the silence from the morning air and left the memory of you everywhere. I'm fighting battles that simply never cease. 'Cause darling, you took my peace. I want it back the way I used to be, before your shadow fell all over me. You were the thief, you were the beautiful crime, and now I'm only serving You took my peace and left a storm inside. You built a home where I could never hide. You stole the silence from the morning air and left the memory of you everywhere. I'm fighting battles that simply never cease. 'Cause darling, you took my peace. You took it all, my peace.
I was living in the wreckage of a life I didn't choose, covered in the bruises from the loves I had to lose. My heart was like a shuttered house, locked up tight and cold, a story written sadly, barely being told. I thought that I was done with taking any risk at all, preparing every day just for the next big fall. But your love found the cracks and it lit up every space, wiped the tears I cry right off my weary face. It's like a quiet rainfall washing all the pain away, giving me the strength to face beside me through the endless lonely night. You held my shaking hands when I was scared to trust again, and taught me that the sun could follow all the rain. You saw past the mess I made, the walls I built up high, and gave me back the pieces of the girl I used to be. But your love found the cracks and lit up every space, wiped the tears I cried right off my weary face. It's like a quiet rainfall washing all the pain away, giving me the strength to face another day. No magic pill, just a real your love heals me. Slowly it heals me. I'm still fragile, I know that time is needed yet. Some things you can't erase, some things you can't forget. But with your hand in mine, the shadows start to fade. The strongest foundation that we ever made. It's not perfect, but it's real.